think we should just watch this one.
Get
because
4th of July savings on mattress.
There's no point in watching it twice. Let's do the 2-in-1.
Alright guys, good morning. Literally haven't even changed. Hey, don't film my feet. Haven't changed or anything. These are some of the greatest things that you can eat first thing in the AM. It's either these or I get these Nutri-Grain bars. But low-key, I mean, I prefer Nature's Valley. I'm not getting paid to promote it. I'm charging this, the TM40 that I picked up yesterday. Solid paintball gun. Only thing in the house that has been a mess is Kira. Her hair is everywhere. I attempted at cleaning. I'm pretty bad. The whole house is just a mess. Yeah, right here. And it's all thanks to you, young lady. Anyways, this I picked up last night. The battery was kind of dead, so we're not. If you know anything about paintball guns, I love paintball guns, but if I could, I'd have like a whole collection of these things.
What do you gotta charge it for?
Powering on. Welcome to the Lux experience. Battery level 100%.
She's charged. So I was so nervous that this thing yesterday, the battery was gonna be like, you know, especially if it's a used thing, that the battery would not work, but it does. I have to clean this bolt out. Yeah, this looks pretty, you could tell right there. That's some old grease oil. So this thing needs a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of maintenance, and then let me shut the eyes off.
Vision off.
We're gonna test this thing out. The reason why I love this gun in particular, and I was like, bro, let me take it off you. The Lux, I originally bought it. This is a $1,200 gun, or marker, my bad. It's a $1,200 marker, or $17 if you get it like fully custom. But the guy gave me a amazing deal for $500. So that's why I wanted to get it. Hopefully YouTube doesn't demonetize me because I didn't put anything on, but I do want to test this out. I bought this. This is a lightweight tank. So when I'm out in the field, I can run. The problem that I was having is like some of these tanks are super heavy. So when you're out there running around, it starts to like hurt your arm. You just start slouching like this, bro. So when you have a lightweight tank like this guy, feels really good. So I turned the eyes off, so it should. Huh.
It should what if it's off?
Vision off.
There it is. All right. I'll put my hat here. I'll see if you can see the. Oh yeah. I just wanted to make sure it works. I know I'm gonna get a complaint from my neighbors. It's a good, solid gun. All right, I gotta shut it off. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Powering off.
I love playing the sport, bro. Professionally, no. I've talked to a lot of people that play like professionally. It's not good for trying to make money. Like you can't go to you know how you go to the NBA and the NFL and try to make money? You could do that in those sports, but paintball, you won't. You probably have to pay for yourself to become top dog in that. But yeah, man. It is the start of the morning, kind of just cleaning up the crib. So yesterday I was talking to the owner, and I mentioned it briefly in yesterday's video. Off the wall on June 30th is gonna be completely rock wall. She knows. Tell him what's happening.
There is a free day that you can do the bounce house.
You want Valorant skins. Just how awesome.
Who owns that?
TT, she's paying for all of it. Big boss.
The bounce house.
So this is all free.
The rock climbing. The bumper cars.
All of that. You come inside here on the 30th. You can come in and play on all of this free. What up, Dub? You want to come walk on this skywalk? Free. Try it. free. Want to ride on these bumper cars? Free. Maybe you want to challenge me on the rock wall. You want to come try and beat my time on the rock wall? It's free. I got food. Chicken down. Thing of chicken. You gotta get yourself a game card and play any game that you want. Might as well just play a quick game while we're here. Where's TT at? 1v1 me real quick.
No!
What?
I want to get a ball.
All right, go ahead. What day?
On the 30th in a week.
June 30th. You guys can pay or one of free, so.
I got a ball!
That ass got it. Shit like that.
What the? 1v1 me, man, please. I gotta get my redemption back on this machine.
Oh, I didn't see it!
Well, can I see that? Something. That's not me. I missed that.
No handle. Got him. Go me.
I'm 30. Bounce house. It's always a good time, man. So like I said, June 30th, bounce house. Dipped out right by. Out this video, Valentine and Cinco going on a date, and what my thoughts are. I have not watched it. I can even show you guys. And you guys can tell if I watch a video, for an example, you would see red lines. See how there's red lines underneath these? Let me see if I can zoom in on that. Red line, red line, red line, red line. Right? Even Ty. Shout out to Ty, man. He's been uploading. You know, Pootie. You know, tap in with my dogs, man. But if you go to Valentine's channel, I swear to God, I did not watch this video. The last video I watched was this one. But that was like a smidge of it because, you know, I already knew what it was about. I already knew the situation. I'm not gonna sit there and watch or, yeah, it's been really quiet at the crib. I'm not gonna lie, it's been good. Probably the most boring, depressing thing sitting inside this house. So I'm doing everything and anything just to get out. And spending some time with Vaughn, which is cool. Getting to hang out with a homie I ain't seen in like 2 years. Just cause like, you know, I look at it and I already know it's just out of petty, out of spite, or however you wanna see it, but I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Literally gonna watch it right now. For the first time.
WK. Because it's Cinco.
So this is what I look like. I didn't get to show you guys what I looked like before I left the house, but this is me after I got ready. Have a great time with one of your friends.
Oh.
I'm so excited because you can watch me have a great time with one of your friends. I'm so excited because I love to play games. I'm very competitive, so.
This is a game. I feel like it's a game now. Come on, man. Cinco? Skip through all this.
That's crazy.
You know, this is how it goes, how life goes.
I never would have thought that you were supposed to be a basketball player.
Nah, hell yeah, for real.
So here's a star, here's a star.
I get it.
He's sick.
You know
He's sick
that
watching
thing
that
that people, I know somebody's gonna comment, Chino's punching the air right now. I don't know. My hand was balled in a fist watching that shit.
Every round.
But you need to watch Cinco.
I'm a very awkward person.
That's why she cut off that whole ending.
I just don't understand why Cinco's there. Like, why would you go there? Why would you know that, bro, you know that me and her are, I don't get why he there. But again, I know she probably asked him like, oh, you want to go on a date or whatever, just being spiteful or I don't know, whatever. It is what it is, man. That's all I can say. I know you guys want more out of me, bro, but it's just kind of one of those is what it is. Like, what are you?
Watch Cinco video.
Kind of seems like he ain't it. I don't know. I'm gonna call him and ask him, but. answer, man. I don't get it. I don't get the whole, like, would you go? Why would he show up, and then why would she? I mean, I understand why she. Because again, I get that I probably shouldn't have went on my date. I shouldn't have went on my date. I shouldn't have.
You went on a date.
I don't know. I shouldn't. She probably just upset, mad, and that's why she did that, out of spite. Yeah, I can't blame her. I just don't understand why Cinco pulled up. That makes no sense, bro. If I was you, you know, obviously that is or was my girl or whatever, and you'd be like, oh yeah, it's cool, I'll pull up. Like, what the fuck? No, that makes zero sense. That's why I didn't want to watch that, man, because I already know what that's about. I don't know. Let's switch topics, bro. Like I said, in every video, I want to leave you guys off with something positive to take away from the day, and you know, to keep working on whatever.
At extreme.
I feel him though. Bro, sick.
Whatever it is that you're trying to
Playing
work on,
games
bro.
and
I
shit.
hate this place, bro. Like, I love the high ceilings and stuff like that, but it's a small. It's 780 square feet, bro. It's tiny. It's too tiny for me, bro. I need a minimum 1,000 square feet. I feel like I can't breathe in this bitch. It's been 2 years. There's an old quote. I don't know who said it, but it's, you know, I feel like this place is so small that I'm too comfortable. A, it's cheap. It's way cheaper than the house was. The house was $5,000. We were paying $5,000 a month for a place that we didn't even own. This place is a little. I'm kind of overpaying, right? Well, me and Val were overpaying. It was 32 for 780 square feet. Bro, I need at least 1,000 square feet. Next spot, whether I stay here or I go to a different place, next spot has to be over 1,000 square feet. Has to be, because this is crazy.
Oh, shit.
That much. And I'm sure if I go up a room or a 2-bedroom or something like that, it can't go up that crazy. But anyways, that's another. That'll be a whole nother story. But speaking of square footage, I guess I can leave you guys off this. Like I said, you gotta be comfortable being uncomfortable, because I feel like this place makes you way too comfortable. It's like, it's not that expensive, right? It's definitely, it's cool, but it makes you so comfortable. Like, oh, it's not that expensive, so you can just, it's like no biggie every month. And so when you're uncomfortable, it makes you grind harder. That was a thing that me and Moo would do, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna get the i8, right? Because it's gonna make me uncomfortable, it's gonna make me want to grind harder and all those things, which is good. This place makes me feel too comfortable, like too comfortable, to the point where it almost makes you feel lazy, and it's tight and it's small, and it's just, I don't know, man. I'm just not a fan of this this spot no more.
Okay.
So definitely want to get more space. Even if I have to pay a little bit more, it's cool. It'll make me grind harder. So grind hard for whatever it is that you guys are trying to do, man. I gotta close this video out, man. I can't. It's actually pissing me off looking at that. Actually, I'll show you guys something real quick, man. Invest your money, guys. That's another thing. Invest your money in stuff that matters. A lot of people got the game twisted. They will invest their money into like clothes or things that devalue. Start investing your money into things that will bring you value instead of depreciate. Oh, God, who is blowing me up, man? Investing your money, bro, it's probably the best thing. You know, something I did a long time ago when I got my first check. I'm not gonna show you the address. I talked to my dad a lot. Let me see if I can call him. Matter of fact, before I call my dad, the Arizona crib, right? So this is the crib when we bought it in 2021 in Arizona, 210K. When I got my first big, like, unbelievable check, well, to me it was like unbelievable for the time. It was like 60,000. And obviously my dumb ass, I blew it, and then I made 60K again, and then invested it. Just because, you know, when you're young, they should have never gave you money, you know what I mean? I got my first big check, I blew it, right? I bought the biggest TV I could find, just because I'm so used to being broke, and I had this like POS. And again, this is not to flex on anybody. Bro, I wear black and white t-shirt. I'm not a flexer, bro. This was free. I wear Wolfgang merch or hats from the Suns, stuff like that, bro. I'm not I'm not a flashy guy. Every once in a while I step out. I mean, look at my chain. Compare this to a dub chain or something. This thing is tiny. I think I spent
800.
well, I think I spent like 5-ish K for 2 chains. I gave one to my dad and one for me. Investing in things like these, like if I was to resell this, it's cool because I can resell it. But like the house right now, right? It originally got at 210K for 1 acre of land. Okay, see here, for 1.4 acres of land, right, single family home. I did not know it was built in 1956. That's crazy, bro. Annual tax amount is about like 2 bands. That sink in, man. The annual tax for the year is about 2 racks. Although I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but 2 racks for this 700 square foot apartment is more than $2,000. More than $2,000. My dad originally got it for $210,000, and if you look now, the house is worth $713,000, bro. It just goes up. Dad,
I missed your call. I was outside.
I was saying how you invested into the house at $200,000 for the house, and now it's worth like $700, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a good investment.
It was less than 200,000.
Oh, you got it for the Zillow thing said it.
Like 180,000. No, because I refinanced.
Oh, I see. So that's like one thing invested in, and then
The one by the Grand Canyon, that's an investment.
yeah, by the Grand Canyon. The what was it? 20 acres for 20 acres for 40,000.
Yeah, it's like 2,000 per acre.
Yeah, but then later down the road, you know,
It's already doubled up in price.
it's already doubled. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, invest in land. The positive message is invest. You see this house here? This is ugly ass old house, right? Right?
Yeah.
It wasn't the house that I was after, Mark. It was the land where the house sat.
Yeah, it was prime.
Bulldoze this thing. By that time, the house is just a decoration. It's a roof above my head. But in reality, when the future comes, I'll be long dead and gone. This would be your children's time or Ethan's grandkids. The land will still be here. Everybody wiped out, but the land will be here. And then, I don't know what the worth of money is. You know how Phoenix is expanding? What would it be like? You know?
Yeah.
Like the lots in Camelback Mountain over there where all those richos live?
Yeah.
They were $50 a square foot.
So on the 40 or no 20 on the 20 acres of land, right?
Yeah.
How much is that in taxes annually? Like $100?
Not very much. I can't remember, but not very much. No.
What would you like ballpark?
Oh.
1,000?
It's a yearly thing. They charge you, but you pay it monthly. It's in the escrow. Say $100. It's less than that. No.
For 20 acres of land. So that means if a farmer wanted to come use that land, you could be like, yeah, I'll lease it out to you, and then they pay you to.
There won't be no farming there or anything.
Yeah, I know, it's by the Grand Canyon. But still, like, you know, if somebody was like, oh, I want to use this land to turn it into a paintball park or make it a dirt bike field or whatever they want to do. Yeah, you could either sell it or lease it to them.
The county approves of what they're going to do, you know.
Yeah. But if that's, you know.
I was watching these tiny little house. Okay, this girl, she bought one of these tiny little houses. The popular model is like a trailer with a bedroom on top that you can't even stand up, right?
Yeah.
She paid $98,000 for it. $98,000. That's a lot of money for a trailer and a little tiny bedroom, but you get all the amenities of a house, right?
Yeah.
It's just cramped living. But before she spent that money, what triggered her to pull the trigger on that was she started counting the years since she was 18, she rented an apartment. And now she's like into her 40s, and she had spent like 30 grand on apartments and got nothing for it, or something like that. Yeah. So figure out the math, you know.
So my place right now is about 30. I'm paying about 3,500 a month for 780 square feet. Is that a good investment?
No. No, it's all gone. I told you.
No, hold on. So am I smart for doing that or no?
No. Financially, you're smart, but financially you are not when you're dealing with. You're telling me that's what you're dealing with, you know.
Yeah. When I told you this is how much I'm paying for an apartment in LA, or even when we were renting, we were paying $5,400 for the house. You said that's stupid.
Yeah, it is.
What is the long story short?
Capital.
Yes, you need to.
You get money to make money.
It takes.
Okay, so this house has gained equity, right?
Yeah.
So
That's a good
if
video.
I
It's a
sell it,
good lesson.
I will have all that cash, whatever equity I have. But then, what am I going to do with that? But I mean, I'm still going to need a roof. I need to live, you know.
Right.
Yeah. So
And find a cheaper house.
I'll save this for you guys, for your young kids. I'll pay it off till I'm about, I can't. Well, when I pass away, can you make payments for this? Yeah, you can, because you can afford $350,000 on an apartment.
My dad called me stupid for having this. I kind of treat this as like an office. This is pretty much like, well, it's like 50-50. It's like I get to live here and it's like an office for me, but at the same time, make your investment. So long story short, guys, is just invest into things that matter, right? Especially later down the road. My entire game plan here is to eventually just go back to Arizona, and when I'm done running around and doing all this madness, right? Just having fun, living life kind of thing. I'm just ready to retire, setting myself up for the future. And as should you, and especially if you're young, right now is the time to work. There's nothing wrong with working a regular 9 to 5. That's how almost 90% of us start, maybe the small lucky few that have like money passed down to, and it's just given to you, you know what I mean? But for most of us, you start hustling, you start working, you grind and you make money and then invest that money. Yeah, we like the small pleasures and all these little things, but like this is the stupid small pleasure, and even this, or clothes and things like that. But for me, it's always tools, the camera, the computers, the things that matter. A car, obviously you need a car. Cars are a terrible investment. They're not really an investment. They're just you can put thousands of dollars and it still depreciate. You try to sell it to a dealership, it's not gonna be worth nothing. But really important to just start thinking about, I want you guys to think about your future and what you guys want to invest to, because eventually down the road, whether you want to invest into a business. I'm not an investment channel, bro. All right, I'm just a human being that I wish I knew the business side of life early on, bro. When you're a teenager in high school and you're just going through the motion, bro, all you know is, hey, I need $100 to get a pair of shoes. But how am I gonna get that 100? And once you buy the pair of shoes, it's just a small satisfaction in your heart. It's not a full satisfaction. You'll be super satisfied knowing that you have a house, you can pay the bills and all these things. So just invest your money wisely. Clothes and all these things to keep up and be cool and all that, it really doesn't matter. But creating longevity and long success for not just yourself but your future family is really important. My plans for that house, for the Arizona house, is to eventually rebuild. Rebuild what my dad started, which is we have a great space, a beautiful plot of land, not the greatest house. You guys have seen it. But I eventually want to rebuild it into something nice for future generations of my seeds. Invest your money wisely, guys. Don't try and play keep up with your friends and all that. Invest into your future and spend your money wisely, bro. Just next time you're thinking about, oh, I want to get a $300 hoodie. For what? This apartment, though, I would say, is probably the dumbest expense that I pay for
right now.
in terms of overhead. So, my dad called me stupid. I'll never let that one down. My dad called me dumb for how much I spend out here. And it is ridiculous. LA is ridiculous. But, you know, you get what you pay for. So, I love you guys. Thank you guys all for hanging out with me every single day. Just trying to keep the uploads going, and as far as the video stuff, like, I can't blame Valentine. It's low-key my fault. I shouldn't have gone on the date, and I know she did it on spot. I do, however, want to call Cinco eventually, and I mean, I tried right now, but he's not answering, so I'll just try him a little bit later. I just want to pick his brain and see, like, why would he even entertain that, bro? But anyways, man, I love you guys. Thank you for tuning into the channel. I will see you guys tomorrow. And remember, if you woke up today, you already got the double U. You feel me? Wolf gang. Straight.
Oh, so they back good again.
But you, like, did you...
Not like cheat, like old cheat.
Did you fuck that person?
No.
Oh, you just, did you link that person?
Yeah.
Probably for some food, yeah.
For some food?
Oh, we should ride on skates like that. Y'all know how to do that? Rollerblade?
If you don't know, right? If you don't know, now you know, hit that follow button, become for us to subscribe today on Twitch, add me on Instagram because I'm on there daily, and subscribe to the YouTube channel because it is easy, it is fast, and it is free, you dig? I'm on the road to 44,000 subscribers, we 200 away. Let's get it, man. Show love, repost, hit that like button, get some comments on some